So what we want to explain here is exactly what happens with the solvent from the ink, how it can affect the vinyl. Okay, so if you have a look here, you got liner, paper liner, you got adhesive, you got the PVC and the print, and then you put ink on top. The ink is full of solvent, and that solvent has to evaporate. So the chemical process is very much like paint drying. The solvent in the paint has to come out, okay? And that's why you have to leave it for maximum 72 hours for the solvent to come out. If you don't let the solvent come out, then this was what can happen. The solvent goes in through the vinyl, and it can separate vinyl from adhesive. This is overlaminate. So the solvent can go up into overlaminate, affect adhesive, and then the overlaminate can come away from print. If you go to the next one, what can happen, the solvent goes through the vinyl, affects this adhesive, and then when you take sticker off, all adhesives stay behind. That's the importance, to make sure that all the solvent is out of the ink before you do processing and apply sticker.
Ya, solvent membutuhkan waktu keluar. Nah itu kalau belum apa-apa langsung misalkan ditiban laminasi, laminate, ya, itu ada dua kemungkinan. Yang pertama adalah solventnya nembus ke bawah sehingga nanti jadi nggak nempel, intinya begitu. Ya, jadi menembus bereaksi dengan adhesif sehingga dia mengikat si adhesif, mengikat si lemnya, stiker dari lemnya sehingga nanti stikernya nggak nempel. Okay. Next is dia bereaksi dengan si print medianya, dengan PVC-nya, sehingga dia melepas, adhesifnya ketinggalan. Ya, jadi pas saat dilepas, adhesifnya masih tempel, masih menempel di permukaan yang kita tempel tadi.
The next thing that what happens if you don't dry properly, so you can see how the solvent affects adhesive, but then the next problem is that the sticker can shrink and edges can curl up. So like we show over here. See how the sticker is curling now? The whole combination, and this is what the sticker looks like. You can see how the sticker is shrinking. You can see here how the sticker is shrinking where there's ink. You can see shrinkage. Where there's no ink, no shrinkage. So that is proof to show you that the solvent from the ink causes sticker to shrink. And then also here's another picture. You can see here where there's ink, a lot of shrinkage. Where there's no ink, no shrinkage. And then last one, this is what happens where the edge can curl up like this.
Kalau tidak apa, tadi terakhir adalah dia bereaksi dengan keseluruhan stiker sehingga menyebabkan stiker itu mengkerut, susut. Ya, dia bisa dilihat bahkan di gambar sebelumnya. Ini untuk yang banyak tintanya dia sering susut, tapi yang untuk yang tidak terlalu banyak tinta, yang tintanya nggak perlu banyak-banyak, yang perintannya ringan itu tidak susut. Ya, di situ jelas. Semakin nanti grafiknya itu tintanya itu benar-benar banyak, solid color, itu kan akan pasti membutuhkan curing yang harus diperhatikan karena itu pasti banyak solventnya di sana. Oke, teman-teman.
So for the trains, the most important thing I would guess is dust and dirt, and maybe some road or rail dirt on the train. So to get good results, you need to clean that off first. So with the dust and the dirt, you can just clean with the water, wash it off with water. But if there's something else, like maybe tar or oil or grease, then you need to use solvent. Something like not petrol or diesel, but something like IPA or a mild solvent.
Itu harus menggunakan solvent. Solventnya apa? Nggak boleh pakai bensin. Ini terutama kalau saya mengadakan training untuk bungkus mobil. Itu kasihan mobilnya. Jadi nanti nggak mulus lagi, nggak kinclong lagi ya. Tidak menggunakan bensin, petrol sama aja ya, bensin, petrol dan sebagainya. Tapi menggunakan yang mild solvent, solvent yang tidak keras, yaitu IPA, isoprofil alkohol. Itu bisa dicatat teman-teman. Kalau susah, sama aja sih kalau nempel apa juga kalau susah, misalnya ada kotoran, isoprofil alkohol bisa dibeli di toko-toko kimia. Itu untuk yang bandel. Tapi jangan lupa isoprofil alkohol juga nggak boleh habis dibersihin gitu kita buang, nggak, kita lepas. Setelah dibersihin, ingat itu masih ada isoprofil alkohol. Satunya lagi lapnya yang kering kita harus teka itu semua. Oke, setelah itu bersihkan dengan air.
Then also check the condition of the surface, like if the paint is going to fall off any times. You apply it, then the paint will just follow your stickers to go away, then you will start to see a lot of bubbles around. You thought you didn't stick it well, no, actually it's because of the paint itself, the paint failure.
Something that when we came in, I looked at the trains. The trains have got sticker underneath. You've got yellow, white and red sticker. The condition of that sticker is also very important. If that sticker is broken or the sticker edge is lifting, when you put sticker on top of that, it's very high risk that when you take advertising sticker off, you take that other sticker off as well. So condition of the sticker underneath must be in good condition also. So in many cases there's paint, sometimes no paint, but if you've got vinyl sticker underneath, that must be in good condition. If that's old and broken, then you're going to break that sticker, you're going to pull it off as well. So it's very important that the surface is in good condition, even if it's another sticker.
Kemudian juga harus perhatiin pada saat kita mau nempel, contoh permukaan di kereta kita itu ada stiker linernya warna merah, kuning dan hijau atau biru ya? Merah dan kuning ya, merah dan kuning. Nah, pastikan bahwa itu merah kuning, merah dan kuning. Nah, pastikan bahwa stiker yang ada di bawah kita mau menempel di stiker di atas itu. Kemudian ada merah dan kuningnya yang sudah agak koyak-koyak. Jadi akan kecil sekali kemungkinannya, akan besar sekali kemungkinannya pada saat nanti kita lepas itu juga bisa dilepas.
If you put solvent on other sticker, you can damage other sticker. The corporate color, the yellow, the white and the red. So when you're using strong solvent to take adhesive off, you must be careful that that strong solvent doesn't damage sticker under the corporate colors, the red, white and yellow. Because if it damages that, and then we put sticker on top, when you pull our sticker off, it can take that sticker off because of the strong solvent you use to take off adhesive. So these are all things you must think about when you're cleaning.
The most suitable temperature will be between 16 and 25. So over here in Indonesia, we might have more difficulties to do the lamination. Our laminator is very difficult. They have to apply it with maybe 30 degrees Celsius or 35 degrees Celsius or more. It will be much more difficult for them to do it.
So what the difficulty is, the higher the temperature, the adhesive becomes more sticky. So for applicator it's very difficult. Instead of being able to maybe reposition product like this, if we use this product in high temperature, the adhesive is sticky, more difficult to reposition. So that's why many applicators like using soap and water, because it gives them opportunity to slide sticker wherever they want to get position right. It's because of high temperature. Ideal conditions between 60 and 25, but here in Indonesia, temperature is always much higher. Where I live in South Africa, temperature always much higher. More difficult to do application.
Suhu pemasangan ini paling ideal adalah 16 sampai 25. Kenapa? Lebih tinggi memang akan menyebabkan kayak di Indonesia suhunya rata-rata di atas 30 ya, 32 sampai 34. Jadi menyebabkan nanti lemnya sedikit lebih lengket dan ada kesulitan pada saat penempelan.
Yeah, make sure there's no damage at the edge. So that you will not cause any scratches when you do it. And then you need to check your squeegee pressure. Usually it needs to be like 5 kgs. You can use a weighing machine to test how many force that you put it. And then the squeegee angles, usually try to make it like 45 degrees. This one should be the best angle for you to give you the best outcome.
So what we find is many times when applicator does wet application, they don't put enough pressure on squeegee. So they just squeegee very lightly like this, do wet application. You're not putting enough pressure to push out all the water, and that can also cause sticker to come off. So if you do wet application, you must still use good pressure to push all the water out. That's what we're talking about, the squeegee pressure. Because the adhesive is called pressure sensitive adhesive. not contact adhesive, pressure sensitive, which means you need to press adhesive onto surface with squeegee.
Stiker atau Mr. dan Miss ini sebenarnya disebutnya vinyl atau stiker. Itu sebutannya nama lainnya adalah PSA, Pressure Sensitive Adhesive. Pressure Sensitive Adhesive. Artinya apa? Kita memang butuhkan tekanan pada saat nanti kita tempel, ya. Itu dikatakan di sini ada gambarnya nih. Jadi pressure-nya 5 kg. Jadi tadi boleh dicoba pakai timbangan, harus benar-benar 5 kg.
So maybe I can demonstrate. See? Sticking. This side here, no pressure. See? That's why it's very important that you use proper pressure to push adhesive onto surface so that it sticks. See? If when you do wet application, even more important that you push water out. Because if you don't push water out, it only sticks half like this. And then, especially on the train, you do wet application, you quickly squeegee, not proper pressure, just squeegee like that because time. Then the train gets on in the morning the train goes out, sticker can come off because not enough pressure. Or if the sticker doesn't fall off, then edge start to lift. Edge start to lift like that. And you have corner lifting. Maybe it's because applicator, you see you have a problem like that. It may be because applicator didn't use enough squeegee pressure to push sticker onto the surface to make it stick properly.
You are going to use soap waters, air sabun. So with this air sabun, it's going to be a contamination in between your adhesive and your substrate. So it will reduce the adhesion. Okay, the benefit for dry application will be fast and the adhesion can build immediately. It's very suitable if you are using a removable adhesive because the adhesion itself usually is lower. And then it's repositionable with adhesive right now, for example, using our removable adhesive or the resizable. And so it's suitable for opaque substrate. So the one they're using for advertising is suitable as well. And for wet application, it's very forgiving process, which means that you spray the water, air sabun, then you put it on, so you just squeeze it out. So usually you will have less bubbles. That's why this one is very suitable for those translucent films like the one that I have over there. For the light going through without any bubbles, so you will not have seen those black dots at the back. But if you are using a wet application, you have to be careful with what adhesive type you are using. If you're using on emulsion and you stick it on the windows, you might see the adhesive turn to white colors. Although maybe 3 years or 1 week later, it will turn back to white after the waters will come out. But initially, you will have this problem. And the ambient and substrate temperature need to be careful as well. Then the application fluids, which is the air sabuns, make sure that you only put 0.5% sabuns inside the waters. Don't put more than that because it will become a contamination.
Do we have any applicators here? Doing application? When you mix soap in the water, what percentage soap you put with the water? It's very important.
Berapa banyak kalau pada saat Bapak ada sering menggunakan wet, always dry.
Dry.
Always
dry. Very good. Better method like that. Yes. Many applicators use soap and water, but dry method is better method. So okay, so then we don't have to worry about soap and water. No.
Okay, sorry. That's what just now you are trying to say here. For the dry application, you can see 20 minutes. Even initial, the adhesion is much more higher than wet applications, and then up to the optimum curve will be only 24 hours. So that's why up to certain levels is you have no problem to dry the train off and continue to work. And then if you're using a wet application, initially they don't have any adhesion because of the waters. 24 they might build some. 20 minutes they might build some adhesions, and then up to 24 hours you can see that the adhesion might be only half of the dry applications. It needs extra 24 hours to go up to the optimum curve.
Jadi ini ada istilah yang penting yaitu ultimate adhesion. Kalau tukang pasang pasti tahu bahwa Ultimate Edition itu 24 jam ya. Setelah 24 jam, nah ini dia nih. Nah, bedanya dry application sama wet application. Kalau dry application otomatis sejak awal pemasangan hingga 24 jam pertama jauh lebih tinggi, bisa dilihat ya Ultimate Editionnya dibandingkan yang wet application. Nah, itu sebab tadi katakan kalau wet application sudah lama, tekanan harus yakin benar. Setelah 24 jam, setelah 1 hari kemudian, para aplikator tuh harus balik lagi ke tempat itu, squeegee-in sekali lagi. Itu sama, hal yang sama kita lakukan juga untuk aplikator signage. Tadi Bapak Ibu tahu ya, kita sedang juga ada proyek untuk signage banking. Mereka 24 jam karena mereka harus mau gak mau harus basah. Karena mereka memang harus tidak boleh ada bubble sama sekali. Maka itu setelah 24 jam itu aplikator itu harus balik lagi, squeegee-in, memastikan airnya itu keluar.
So for web application, there's the other things that you shouldn't use on reverse. For the case over here is the current gauge area. If you're using that, it's very easy to leaving out. It will jeopardize the overall performance.
Web application itu secara bahasa tidak boleh dilakukan untuk yang ada lekuk-lekuk, tidak boleh. Oke, jelas ya, jelas karena kalau ada air jelas paling itu tersisanya di situ semua di area corrugate itu yang berlekuk-lekuk ya. Untuk berlekuk-lekuk tidak boleh secara basah, harus kering.
The other one is the curing of the ink. If you don't cure the ink properly, for sure when you take the sticker off you're going to have adhesive residue, but that can be done before the train comes in. So the key issues for applicators is to make sure surface is clean. Well, firstly, if we take a train already got sticker, they need to take the old sticker off. So that takes time. So what we want to try and achieve is that you can take that sticker off clean with no adhesive residue, or maybe just a little bit of adhesive. So it's quick to clean. Not take you 2.5 hours to clean the adhesive off, because then you only got half an hour to put new sticker on. That's not good. So our objective is to try and solve the problem where you can take the sticker off and it's clean. No adhesive. Then what the applicator needs to do is just make sure there's no dust and dirt, and if it's been raining, that all the dust is sitting on the surface of the train, because sticker won't stick to dust. Then you have another problem. That sticker falls off. After 2 weeks, sticker falls off. You don't want that either. So we have to try and find the best method to do the job properly, so that firstly sticker will stick to the train, and secondly you can take it off without a lot of adhesive residue. So.
And then the main problem is the residue. Still on the train. So the phenomenon is when the first cleaning, that seems like clean, very good clean. But after maybe 2 or 3 days, that's like the dirt come out. Yes, come out like So the first cleaning is very good. It's like TDI clean up, but after 3 days or 1 week later, suddenly like this.
The reason why on the first day it looks clean, the adhesive is there, but it's clear, so you don't see it very well.
Yes.
Then after 1 day or 2 days, all the dust from outside stick on the adhesive. Now you can see adhesive. So you got to remove that adhesive on day 1. Otherwise on day 2, 3, then it starts looking like that.
Yeah.
Now what we want to try and help you achieve is that when you pull the sticker off, no adhesive left behind.
Yes.
That's where we want to get to. So you can pull the sticker off and put new sticker on, or even if you don't put new sticker on, you don't have dirty train like that.
Yes.
Because that takes many hours to clean.
Yeah.
I'm sure you've had that experience, and you need special solvent that is designed to take adhesive off,
Yes.
to take it
Yes.
to take the adhesive off quickly and efficiently.
Okay. And then we can hold it when remove the sticker, because the sticker is good one, we can pop this clean when after removal.
So there's two options that we can give you. The one is the long-term option, maybe for new trains. Because what we would recommend then is you put your corporate colors, the red and the green and the yellow, you put that down, and then we got what we call your anti-graffiti over laminate. Okay? So over the whole area of the bus here where they're going to put sticker, we put anti-graffiti over laminate. Then that anti-graffiti over laminate is it's a clear over laminate. It looks nice and glossy, so it is very high quality look. But when you put advertising sticker on top of that, it doesn't stick very well. And so you can peel that sticker off very easily. So in Singapore, if you go to Singapore, you'll see these buses here, they're covered with advertising stickers. We've been doing this for 9 years. Very successful project for 9 years. To do the same as what you want to do on your trains. Adhesive sticks very well onto PVC. That's why the current sticker on your train, your corporate color, when you put sticker on top of that, it sticks very well to that adhesive, to the PVC, it pulls it off. But if you put anti-graffiti over laminate between, then the sticker on top doesn't stick very well to PET, you can take it off easier.
The reason why I ask is we need to know the materials before we provide a solution for cleaning.
You don't have to, because there won't be any adhesive.
Won't be any adhesive.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
There won't be any cleaning.
No cleaning. Sorry friend from Henkel.
Kalau teman-teman yang di printing mungkin tahu, kayak sebenarnya ngeprint di atas kaca itu bisa Pak, itu possible. Tapi tintanya itu nggak bisa nempel di kaca. Jadi harus dikasih satu lapisan yang disebut namanya primer. Primer itu bentuknya liquid, cairan bening. Tapi dia fungsinya memang untuk ngiket apa? Untuk ngiket tinta atau ngiket cat. Iya. Jadi mungkin kalau kasusnya di kereta itu mungkin Pak pada saat kan karena badannya dari aluminium ya, nah itu dikasih clear coating, ya maksudnya bukan clear coating, primer, yang namanya bahan primer, nanti baru dia bisa dikasih cat, jadi bisa lebih ngikat cat.
Ini bukan ada apa color? Kalau dari Jepangnya bawah hijau.
Masih ada di bawah.
Kalau yang di sana masih ada di bawah ini. Yang di situ kan kuning.
Bisa ya, this is sticker. But the originally it is green color painted ya. Painted.
That's green original.
Original one.
When you open,
Smell yeah. See, and so that's so what we're going to do here. It might happen that when they're doing application, they lift it, some adhesive stays behind because the solvent has made this adhesive soft. And that's why it's important to when you're curing the graphic, that is not good enough.
like this.
It must be like this. Yeah. We must explain that if we do put this on now, in 3 months' time when we take it off, because of all the solvents, that I can still smell it. You might split the adhesive and you have a lot of adhesive left behind. Even though this is removable adhesive, the adhesive will split because of solvents in here. So if we do try, and in 3 months' time, you take the stickers off and all the adhesive is there, then what's the outcome? Where do we go from there? Because now this experiment has failed because we haven't done it properly.
We apologize because the material came very late.
I understand why.
And then also, we already talked to them about the list of the incoming material. then also we have to wait until at least minimum is 4 days to
That's before, because it's got to laminate.
Jadi maksudnya yang saya mencoba tunjukkan
and before we apply next 4-5 days later we have to check ensure that there is no solvent smell.
And that's, you smell unprinted piece, and then you smell printed, you smell the same.
maksudnya supaya Bapak juga
Di BBR ada tadi kan ada 2 macam ya, tapi paling bagus adalah sebenarnya di BBR. Di BBR selama minimum 4 hari. Dan tandanya oke adalah pada saat dilepas nanti bandingin sama stiker yang nggak di print, baunya harus sama. Boleh dicium sih kalau bau solvent kayak begini, kelihatan lah ya. Di sini kelihatan solvent.
And if we apply this material now, we put it on train. When we take it off, I think you're going to have still a lot of adhesive. Then we haven't proved anything. Or we proved that our material doesn't work. But we believe it can work if it's like this. See, and also the other thing, if you, what product is this? Is it removable or permanent?
No, this one is not removable.
Permanent. No. So this one here should, for you applicators, must be easier to work. You know, when if you squeegeeing and you do dry application, then you get a little crease or a bubble. Sometimes you lift it like this and re-squeegee. But this one, very easy to lift. Very easy to lift. Squeegee again. So everything should be easier, and to take it off should be easier as well. With no adhesive residue, or very little adhesive residue. But if we put this one now, because it's not cured, I'm sure you're going to have lots of adhesive residue.
you have one material, same material, one printed using latex, and or maybe UV, and this one is printed using solvent or liquid. Which one is better? The quality.
The print quality.
Yes. No, not the print quality. The adhesive quality.
UV is better.
UV is better.
Yeah. Because no solvents in UV ink. Very little small amount of solvent, also 1 or 2%. But then you don't have solvent. UV inks and latex inks becoming more and more popular because you can do the work quicker. Quality is very similar. New UV, before the old UV printers, not as good quality as solvent, but the new UV printers, very good quality. Latex, very good quality print. So the eco solvents are very good quality. So the quality of the print is similar. Only this one, the solvent, you've got to wait 72 hours. With UV and latex, you can do 2 hours, and then you can do application. You don't have to wait 3 days. That's the advantage of UV and solvent. Productivity.
If there's a direct sunlight, is it will it cause any trouble?
Look, over a short period of time should it cause a problem. But we don't recommend you put everything outside in the sun.
Ah, okay.
Rather put it in a room that's got no air conditioner where it's hot. But the key is to open it up like this. You must make this roll very loose. Okay? See, don't roll it. This is not the way. You roll it up tight like that, and then you stand it up. This is not the right way, because the solvent has to come out of the ink here. When you wrap it tight like that, where does the solvent go? Can't go anywhere, because this piece here is stopping the solvent from coming out. So you've got to make it loose like this. See, make it very loose, like that. Even more loose than this, so that you have space in between each layer like that. Then you don't put it on the floor like that, because then the solvent can't get out the bottom. You take a wood pellet, you put it on wooden pellets, so because solvent is heavier than air, so solvent comes out here, it goes down, it doesn't go up, it goes down. So you put it on wooden pellet, and then the solvent goes through my fingers here, onto the ground and away. That's the quickest way to do it. But if you roll up like this, tight like this, it takes more than 72 hours because the solvent can't go anywhere. So they typically say this is the job. This is how I would stand it up. See, you do this. You Yeah, like that, okay? And you open it up. Make sure it's nice and open like this. Okay? You leave it like that. Nice and open. Right? Then you put it on top of the pallet. So this solvent can come out, goes down. This solvent come out, go down. This solvent come out, go down. Then you lift it, put it on a pallet like that. That's how you must cure. Then you do it like this, and you put it in a hot room. Like what I used to do is we had boardroom. Whenever I used to do printing, I used to leave the prints like this, turn the air conditioner up to 35 maximum, then put it on pallets so they stand like that. Just leave it in there for 3 days. Conditioner running 35 degrees. But yeah, sometimes in any room here is 35 degrees with no air conditioner. I can feel when I walk outside the office is hot. So you just stand it up, but the key is to lift it off the ground so solvents can go out and away. And then you must also don't close all the doors and the windows, because you must let the solvents move out the way like that. We know from many years of experience, this is one of the most effective ways to do the curing.
Benar-benar tidak ada yang terutama kayak gini-gini. Apa ya?
But you must make sure nice and clean underneath here. See that? If you don't clean underneath, just clean on top here, you don't clean underneath, then sticker don't stick. Because I saw on other tray, on rib like this, sticker all pulling away here. You do it like this.
Ini apa yang udah dilaminasi dalam nih Pak?
Ini cara nempel di korugasi bukan finishing yang
You do it like this?
yang mulus. Ya diundangkan.
Tekniknya gitu ya.
Ya.
Baca bismillah dulu nggak ya?
2 kali. 2 kali.
Sebenarnya karena kamu juga ibu ini, sebenarnya karena dibangun tiap hari ini karena kadang kalau dari yang lagi tuh hati kelihatan dulu. Karena setelah dilepas dia tidak akan nempel karena dan anti gravity kalau keunggulannya ibu anti gravity pada saat hujan kemudian kotor becek-becek gitu ya dibersihin gampang.
Gampang ya.
Tuh.
Dia kayak water resistant gitu ya.
Betul. Kalau tension case ya.
And then, Julia, the other thing is the sticker, does it go, the advertising sticker, does it go from the top here right to the bottom?
Ya,
Does it come from here?
Dari mana?
Or from here? From here? All the way down to underneath. Yeah. So you got trouble with this sticker, you can break the sticker off.
Itu masalahnya, makanya kalau habis body branding harus responsible create the new list.
Oh, new.
Jadi every agency make a new list.
After advertising finish and then they remove the advertising agency who got the job also responsible for
fixing.
corporate fixing the corporate problem.
But that all takes time.
Yeah.
So the idea is not to damage the sticker. When you put advertising on top, don't damage. And the one way of overcoming that is to put anti-graffiti from the top to the bottom. No, but before you, with the anti-graffiti first, you stick it on there. Then you won't see these handprints. I think the thing to do is that we should try and do one panel so they can see because it's very close as well. can make this pen look very, very close.
The rule we stitch 1 week per hour.
So they don't allow 1 week.
Yeah,
Doesn't like
No, but no, you won't see the advertising stickers on top of anti-graffiti. So not the advertising sticker, not glossy. It's only trained body is very glossy.
curing-nya kurang, kita butuh waktu ekstra 4 hari lagi untuk curing. Kemudian nanti kita akan pasang di body ini, tapi belum pakai no anti gravity, cuman only sticker MTA 2001. Kemudian kan nanti akan cek ya, mungkin akan dites beberapa bulan. Tolong didengerin. Nah, kalau stiker anti gravity yang kita saranin tuh adalah stiker kita gunakan untuk kereta baru ibu. Kereta baru ibu itu jadi dikasih pernis lagi ceritanya macam itu, tapi
ini nggak berubah warna kan?
Tidak,
glossy aja,
di glossy doang. Nah, bagusnya sih ibu nanti strippingnya juga nih, strippingnya
banyak ya, yang gitu ya.
ST 900, red, kemudian anti graffiti, nah ibu pasang apa juga.
This train is bare aluminium, so maybe the removable adhesive, except for this area here, but on this here, it shouldn't be a problem with removable adhesive. So that's why don't go too far down the road with anti-graffiti yet. We first talked about removable testers. If it works, then we don't go the next route.
So for the new trainer, what they need to do is just apply
And then where people scratch the window, is that? Do they scratch the window?
Video film ya?
Which window? Which window? Polyester.
Yeah, yes. I don't.
It's not, window film is a frosted window film. We got special window film which is polyester. And the idea is, you see, if people scratch windows, then you put anti-graffiti film on. People can't scratch. They scratch anti-graffiti film. Then you pull anti-graffiti film off to replace it instead of replacing window. It's cheaper.
Itu buat ininya, tapi window namanya bukan DO yang anti graffiti, bukan, ada namanya. Tapi dia pokoknya ada polyester, ya intinya kita ngomongnya polyester.
Oh ini nggak ada bekasnya?
Belum buat, cuma di mana-mana juga bu kan belum ultimate edition. Belum.
Tadi kalau dia udah sedikit banget ya.
Ini lagi nunjukin. What do you want to show us?
No, I'm just testing because this feels very, very smooth, very slippery. Feel very smooth.
Nah, ini bisa nggak ada bekasnya?
But the adhesion is quite good. Because I'm thinking, many of these surfaces, they got special coating on, so it's easy to clean with the lap. You take a wet lap and you clean it.
And kalau di dalam?
Ya ini udah bersih, ini teksturnya udah bagus ibu, karena ini udah gampang dibersihin pula sebenarnya.
So what I want testing, because they got this low surface energy surface, sometimes you want to put sticker on here, it doesn't stick. So that's what I was just testing, because if they do vandalism here, graffiti on here, you can put on this panel here, you can put anti-graffiti film. Then right here with marker, you just take a solvent and you wipe it off like that, easy. This sticker here is different to the other one. This one is that's one back. This one not a sticker. Back. Because I can feel no joy here. We have sticker.
Ya, sementara itu ya lagi sibuk kan. Ya mereka tawarin ulang lagi. Tawarin ulang udah datang lagi.
Kalau bisa di demo sekarang ya
Kami kan menunggu karena harus kering.
ya. Kalau mau apa-apa.
Udah jalan ya.
Jalan ya.
tentunya juga demi kita menetapkan benar-benar menetapkan material dan prosedurnya sebetulnya gitu. Jadi teman-teman yang biasa masang habis cetak gitu ya, habis printing segala macam tiba-tiba langsung pasang ya, itu nanti berpotensi untuk menimbulkan residu ya. Pada akhirnya kita repot, tidak nempel residu, ya nanti repot lagi ketika pencopotan ya gitu. Nah, nanti disampaikan terakhir dari Bu Yulia, kesimpulan dari apa yang sudah di awal tadi pagi kita presentasikan Ibu ya. Silakan saja Bu.
Ini diperuntukkan untuk tipe permukaannya dan berapa lama durability yang dibutuhkan. Contoh kalau seperti monomeric kalender, kita bicara outdoor saja ya, karena kan kereta api outdoor. Monomeric itu sampai dengan 1 tahun. Kalau polymeric bisa sampai 2-3 tahun. Dan kas film sampai 4 tahunan ya. Oke. Dan kemudian kas film itu untuk permukaan yang melekuk itu bisa. Tapi kalau monomeric yang hanya datar-datar. Polymeric di antara itu yaitu 2 dimensi. Jadi kalau kas film 3 dimensi, polymeric 2 dimensi, kalau yang monomeric yang datar-datar saja. Oke, itu kesimpulan pertama. Jadi sudah ditetapkan yang diinginkan adalah yang monomeric ya Pak ya, sudah ditetapkan ya. Durability up to sampai dengan 1 tahun. Oke. Dan kemudian tadi kita sebenarnya sudah bicara juga, tidak disebutkan di sini, ada tipe-tipe lem, tipe-tipe adhesif, ada yang permanen, removable, long term removable, ada yang kalau kencang banget ya kita belum butuh ya, yang kencang banget tuh namanya Supertech ya. Kalau yang kita sarankan di sini adalah yang removable dengan alasan apa? Pada saat nanti dibuka diharapkan tidak terlalu banyak adhesif residunya ya. Oke. Kemudian yang ini yang paling penting, bahwa sebelum pemasangan ada prosedur yang harus kita lewati dan harus ditaati, yaitu printing. Pada saat printing ditetapkan dulu printingnya itu pakai jenis printing teknologinya itu pakai apa? Solvent atau eco solvent, latex atau UV. Oke. Solvent, eco solvent itu harus dibiarkan 72 jam atau 3 hari sebelum, harus di curing 3 hari sebelum dilaminating ya, solvent atau eco solvent. Mungkin kebanyakan akan solvent dan eco solvent Bu ya, mengingat bahwa ini adalah outdoor ya. Tapi tidak terlalu kemungkinan ke depannya Ibu mau pakai yang latex atau UV karena mau yang lebih bagus gitu ya, printingnya jadi hasilnya itu jauh lebih baik, setipe dengan indoor. Itu latex dan UV itu bagus, dan termasuk eco solvent juga termasuk yang buat indoor pun bisa. Nah, latex dan UV 1 jam curing. Nah, tipe caranya membersihkan, caranya mengeringkan, cara curing ada 2 macam, yaitu tadi satu dengan di hanging yang digantung hanging, yang kedua adalah yang digulung tapi lepas, dan di bawahnya harus ada jarak, harus ada space, harus ditaruh di atas palet, paling bagus, paling enak, dan rata-rata orang punya yang pakai palet, sehingga ada space dengan lantai. Jadi diharapkan semua tintanya itu akan turun ke bawah, bukan langsung di lantai ya. Jadi bukan langsung di lantai, tapi ada palet, ada jarak. Oke. Itu sebelum laminating. Kemudian laminating sudah kita pernah tanyakan dengan Pak Ismail. Laminatingnya menggunakan laminator. Oke, itu nggak ada masalah. Jadi oke. Kemudian substrate, permukaan. Substrate adalah permukaan yang mau ditempel. Ini sebenarnya berlaku untuk siapa aja. Sekarang bicara kereta api. Substrate-nya ada 2 macam di sini, aluminium dan stainless steel. Apapun itu intinya harus benar-benar bersih. Kereta itu bersih, itu semua stiker gak mungkin bisa nempel ada debu, gak bisa nempel dari debu ya. Jadi kayak gini, ini bisa nggak langsung tempel? Nggak bisa. Ini kelihatannya bersih, tapi ini tetap nggak bisa. Tetap harus dilap basah, lap kering, benar-benar kering, baru ditempel. Sama dengan kereta. Kereta juga kayak tadi kan masih ada sisa-sisa gini, nggak bisa. Harus benar-benar bersih, artinya benar-benar tidak ada debu. Karena stiker itu musuhnya pasti debu. Selain juga air ya, selain juga air. Oke. Substrate harus benar-benar bersih, permukaan kereta harus dicuci. Nah ini langsung aja cucinya menggunakan air. Pertama air dulu siram, ya. Kemudian pakai car wash. Kalau misalkan itu paling enak, paling gampang car wash, tapi tanpa wax ya. Car wash yang nggak pakai wax. Karena kita mau tempel ini, ya yang nggak pakai wax, yang car wash aja, yang tanpa wax. Kemudian bilas lagi dengan air. dan dikeringkan di lap. Apalagi bagian-bagian yang korugasi itu benar-benar dibersihkan. Jadi korugasi itu bagian yang ada tadi ada gelombangnya. Ada gelombangnya itu harus dibersihkan. Ya, harus benar-benar dibersihkan. Karena di situ ketumpukan ada debu, itu pasti tidak nempel, sudah pasti, dan nanti akan kelihatan mengangkat sendiri. Oke? Terus kasih data bersihkan. Oke, nah lanjut tahap 4, aplikasi. Aplikasi karena pakai removable itu memang wajib secara kering, ya. Nggak usah khawatir, removable itu lebih gampang karena apa? Dia tidak akan langsung, dia tidak sekencang permanen adesifnya, ya. Kemudian stiker tidak ditempel di karet sama silikon, sampai kapan juga nggak bakal nempel, ya. Tidak ditempelkan di karet ataupun silikon. Kemudian, oh ya, squeegee, itu squeegee juga memegang peran penting ya Bapak ya. Squeegee itu kalau mau ngepes itu harus pakai kekuatannya sampai 5 kilo Pak. Jadi Bapak harus pakai timbangan, coba dilihat benar nggak sampai 5 kilo. Sekalian fitness ya. 5 kilo. Oke. Kemudian sampai sini jelas? Pinggiran-pinggiran itu harus sempurna. Harus sempurna pinggiran dan terutama yang ujungnya stiker itu harus sempurna squeegee-nya ya Bapak. Lanjut terakhir, sini sudah selesai semua. Kemudian saatnya lah, kalau udah tempel kan berarti udah kereta udah berjalan sana sini. Kemudian saatnya cleaning. Nah, pada saat membersihkan, pastikan pertama adalah kan namanya grafik ini berlaku juga untuk signage-nya banking sama. Bersihin kalau namanya signage maupun yang terrain wrap ataupun car wrap, perlakukan seperti mobil kita yang masih baru. Kalau kita punya mobil, bersihnya pakai apa? Pakai sabun colek tega nggak? Atau pakai rinso nggak mungkin kan? Tega banget kalau gitu ya. Jadi harus pakai air. Pertama siram air, yang kedua yang paling direkomendasikan adalah pakai car wash yang ada waxnya, itu jauh lebih baik karena dia akan lebih melindungi. Sama seperti mobil kan, kalau pakai dibersihin mobil kita pakai car wash dan wax itu ya, mengkilat kan bagus ya, sama persis. Kemudian bilas dengan air. Jika ternyata ada satu kotoran yang kok susah nggak bisa bersih ya, agak mungkin baik satu lagi cara pembersihan. Ibu boleh tahu nggak di sini bersihinnya setiap berapa sering kereta api? Oh, setiap. Okay. They clean the train every night. So this good. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Okay. Jadi kemungkinan tidak ada lagi yang noda kotoran bandel tuh, kemungkinan nggak ada ya Pak ya. Oke, ini just in case ada yang kotoran yang bandel itu pakai isopropyl alkohol. Ya ingat kalau penggunaan isopropyl alkohol dia adalah solvent yang soft, yang lunak. Tapi kita harus tetap hati-hati karena di atasnya itu ada grafik ya, ada stiker yang ada grafiknya. Jadi tetap ambil 2. Ya, lalu tadi isopropyl alkohol bisa beli di toko kimia, kita cocol-cocol pakai lap. Ya, tangan kiri kita ada lap yang bersih. Nah, dibersihin. Ini kalau nodanya bandel saja Pak, kalau nggak perlu ya, nggak usah terlalu rajin untuk semua bersih, jangan, nggak perlu. Kalau nggak perlu jangan. Jadi ini dibersihkan, kemudian langsung, jangan menunggu sampai menguap, jangan langsung kiri langsung lap. Nah ini gosok-gosok langsung dilap. Oke Bapak. Nah setelah itu tetap prosedurnya sama, yaitu dibilas air lagi, karena nggak boleh ada bekas itu dibiarin aja, nggak boleh. Iya. Oke, cleaning, kemudian
apapun materialnya gitu ya, harus 45 derajat, kalau 45 derajat itu terus berhenti, kemungkinan besar residunya itu ada. Itu kalau 90 derajat tekniknya gitu. 90 derajat tadi masih ada, kalau 45 langsung gitu.
Instead of pulling back like that, 180 degrees, not good because you can leave adhesive, you split adhesive. Better to pull less than 90, less, and you lift like that. That's a better way to clean it, to remove sticker.
Kurang dari 90
Okay.
derajat. Ya, kurang dari 90 derajat.
So not pull it back like that,
No.
but lift like that.
Ya.
Less than 90. At 45 degrees, you lift like that.
According to him, he's informed by others to cut the sticker 30 cm, 30
Yeah, you
cm,
can do it like that, yeah.
and then kita stop.
Yeah, you can do it like that. Yeah.
But again, don't do it like fold 100.
If you fold it back like
Jangan
that,
ditekuk
you can split.
180 ya.
It's better you do small, let's say this one, you lift corner and you lift it like this.
if remove the sticker using heat gun, is it okay or not?
Yeah, you can. Yeah. But you see, the hot air gun is only to take temperature up to maybe 35, 40 degrees. To use heat gun. You don't want to make it too hot. But temperature is already 35, 40 degrees.
Ya, jangan terlalu panas. Heat gun itu apanya ini saya bawa? Heat gun itu.
Just to soften the adhesive so you can take it off.
Buat melunakkan pangkat ini kan. Ya. But the temperature is only 35 too.
Yeah, between 35 and 50 maximum. Because you make it too hot, then vinyl breaks.
Yeah.
You make it too hot, the vinyl breaks.
Yeah.
So you must just warm it up. And here in Indonesia, temperature like now, maybe you don't even need
Nggak
that.
perlu juga kalau suhu panas begini. Jadi mungkin tadi saya agak lupa memperkenalkan Mr. Ralph Borden ini adalah Technical Marketing Manager Asia Pasifik. Asia Pasifik, bayangin ya, too many countries user ya. Ya, too many countries. So, jadi hari ini buat khusus buat KCJ. Thank you. Adalah Technical Marketing Manager untuk ASEAN. ASEAN ada berapa negara?
Banyak.
Coba ada berapa negara? Asia Pasifik berapa negara? Jauh lebih banyak. Jadi ini Every Denizen, Technical Marketing Manager from Every Denizen. Jadi artinya apa? Begitu banyak negara yang dilayani. Dan hari ini khusus untuk kereta api. Artinya apa? Walaupun saya di sini sendirian, saya disupport penuh oleh beliau-beliau ini. Ya. Artinya juga pihak kereta api maupun advertising agency gak usah khawatir, besok-besok ada pertanyaan. Saya kalau nggak bisa jawab karena saya kan tadi bilang saya sales marketing. Kalau ada masalah teknikal saya tanyakan langsung pada yang ekspertis. Ya. Jadi kami menjaga sekali kualitas, menjaga sekali nama baik Every dengan kami disupport oleh Oke, kalau demikian terima kasih atas nama Every Denizen juga. Sorry saya lupa menangkan Aneka Warna Indah adalah distributor mostly untuk digital printing di Indonesia.
Jadi kalau order kayak gitu.
Betul. Dengan Retno sebagai product manager. Nah kemudian Bapak Aloysius Heri itu sales manager. Jadi dengan Pak Aloysius Heri dan Ibu Retno. Nah, Oke. Branding kereta api karena dryingnya kurang, curing-nya kurang, kita tunggu sampai 4-5 hari ke depan. Selasa atau Rabu atau Kamis. Itu semua tergantung Pak Yudi dengan Pak Ismu. Oke. Kami siap bantu kalau misalkan Handari disuruh datang, kita pasti datang. Terima kasih atas kesempatannya dari saya, Pak Yudi, Pak Iman, Pak Imat, Pak Ciko. Saya kenal yang setiap hari berpuasa ya. Terima kasih semuanya. Selamat sore.
Terima kasih juga buat Pak Mail ya yang udah menjadi penghubung semuanya gitu ya. Di sini kan kita cari solusi gimana caranya body branding itu tetap boleh gitu, karena isunya direktur kita tuh nggak percaya gitu loh kalau ada body branding lagi jadi masalah besar atau tidak gitu kan. Mudah-mudahan adanya session seperti ini kita ke depan bisa grup lagi tentang body branding. Jadi manajemen juga ngerasa secure gitu kan atas bisnis ini, jadi nggak ada masalah. Terima kasih juga sama para agensi ya dari Transito, Sultan, April, nggak ada Tirta ya. Terima kasih juga Pak Ismail nih, padahal Ismur dari pelayanan. Ya semoga kita nggak dilaporin lagi, kita kan udah usaha nih ya. Terus pakai anti gravity, inget ya, kasih tahu bosnya. Ya, oke. Ya, terima kasih ya.
Sebelum kita menutup acara kita pada sore hari ini, mungkin saya minta teman-teman untuk berdoa sejenak gitu ya, karena orang tua dari Bu Riris ini sedang masuk ICU ya Bu ya. Nah, jadi saya minta dari teman-teman mungkin kita bisa sejenak mengulurkan kepala gitu, sama-sama berdoa atas kesembuhan dari orang tua Ibu Rilis. Semoga dikasih kesehatan, bisa berkumpul kembali dengan keluarga masing-masing. Berdoa. Namanya siapa, Bu? Nggak apa-apa, Bu. Nggak apa-apa, Bu. Ini biar langsung ke atas, Bu. Ya. Namanya Samosi. Sahrial. Mudah-mudahan mari sama-sama kita berdoa untuk kesembuhan Bapak Sahrial. Mudah-mudahan beliau dikasih kesehatan, kesembuhan, kembali ke keluarga dengan sehat walafiat. Berdoa, kita mulai. Amin ya rabbal alamin. Baik, terima kasih Bapak Ibu sekalian atas waktunya yang sudah hadir ke Dipo Depok. Mungkin kita akan undang kembali lagi, dan akhirnya juga ya kita undang lagi, dengan senang hati kita juga bisa terus berkomunikasi, Bu ya. Baik, itu saja. Kita ketemu lagi teman-teman. Selamat sore. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.